Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, My Sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over some UFC fights for Saturday, September 18th, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these fights, you'll have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the fights. We're going to be looking at the co-main event and the main event for UFC Fight Night, Smith versus Spann. So we have the co-main and then the main event. So these two fights right here is what we're going to be looking at. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian, Hebrew calendar. This side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the fights. The way that it's structured is I have the location up top here, or the name of the event, Gematria. Then it's the stadium, city, state. And then right here is the class, light heavyweight. And then here's one fighter, his name Gematria, his birthday, to and from, his fight record, any type of win or losing streak that he's on, and then his UFC record. In the middle is the Gematria for the head-to-head names of their last names, and then at the bottom is the other fighter, his name Gematria, to and from, his birthday, his fight record, any type of win, losing streak he's on, and his UFC record. So we have the main event here, and then the co-main event. So we're going to start with the co-main event. We're going to do Ian versus Devin. We're going to start with what it would look like if Ian were going to win, and then what numbers favor Devin if he were going to win, and then you'll just have to decide what makes the most sense for you. This is the 18th of September, 18/9. This is a light heavyweight fight, 18/9 or 18/9. Both the co-main and the main event are light heavyweight fights, which sums to 189. Perfect day to have a main and co-main event as light heavyweights on the 18th of September, 18/9. So if Ian was going to win this fight, his full name sums to 68. Today was 68 date numerology on the Gregorian. He's fighting an opponent who was born on 4/12 or 12/4. The number 68 spelt out sums to 124. And it is the 261st day of the Gregorian year, 261. And Devin Clark, with the loss, can become 12-6 for a fight record in his career. 126 is just an anagram of 261. And today on the Hebrew Civil, it's the 12th day of the Hebrew New Year. He can sit on 12 wins for his career in his 12th UFC fight. Ian, he would get his 16th win for his career as he sits on 6 losses, while Devin Clark gets his 6th loss and becomes 6-6 for a UFC record. The number 6 sums to 16, and it also sums to 52. 68, date numerology sums to 142 and 52. Could be why Ian goes 16-6-1. Could be why Devin gets that 6th loss and becomes 6-6 for a UFC record. That's what I would put in favor for Ian. What can change this and have Ian actually lose and Devin actually win? One thing I notice is if Ian loses, he becomes 4-6-1 for a UFC fight record. 4-6-1, if we type that in, is the 89th prime number. 89th prime number. This is his 24th fight for his career overall, and 89 is the 24th prime number. So in his 24th fight for his career, he could become 4-6-1 for a UFC record. 4-6-1 is the 89th prime number. 89 is the 24th prime number. It's also the 11th Fibonacci number, and that means this is his 11th UFC fight. It's his 24th overall fight. 461 is the 89th prime. 89 is the 24th prime, as well as the 11th Fibonacci number. So that could play in favor for Devin. Going along with the 12s, 12, he could sit on 12 in his 12th UFC fight, on the 12th day of the Hebrew. But 12, if you spell it out, sums to 75. And he could become 7-5 for a UFC record with the win. So there's potential there for that. And his name, Devin Clark, sums to 99, 43, or 99 and 45. The number 13 sums to 99 and 45. He could get his 13th win for his career. It's just that I don't know of any 13 that connects to maybe the calendar numbers. I don't see any direct connection to 13 on the calendar side. So, I mean, technically he can get that 13th win at any time in his career, knowing that his name sums to 99 and 45. Does it have to happen in this one? It doesn't have to. But it could. And I think that's about it that I have. So, if Ian's going to win this fight, it's going to be the 12-6 against Devin, 261st day. The 12. And then also the 6. He gets his 6th loss, as well as becoming 6-6 for a UFC record. You have a 6-6-6 pattern there. Maybe there's some evil going on if you want to claim it. He would sit on 6 wins or 6 losses as he gets his 16th win. The number 6 sums to 16. Also, Kutaliba versus Clark. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sums to 151. 151 is the 36th prime number. And 36 has a square root of 6. So 6 times 6 equals 36. Maybe that would point to the 6-6 here for Devin Clark, getting a 6th loss. But if Ian was going to lose, it would be that 24 and the 11, him going 4-6-1. 4-6-1, the 89th prime number, 89 the 24th and 11th, 24th prime number and 11th Fibonacci, 11th UFC fight, 24th fight for his career. And then you have that 75 here. 12 sums to 75. That would be in favor for Devin. But that's what I have for right now. Not a whole lot. Nothing crazy and wild. Also for the 24, you know what? Pop in 24. Sums to 103. And his name sums to 103. So, potential upset here. There's numbers for it. It's 87, or a total span of 88 days till his 28th birthday. He could become 4-6-9, which is the 89th prime. 87, 88, 89. Maybe that's what they want to do with it. Only time will tell. But that's what I have for right now. Both sides. Hopefully this helps. Let's look at the main event. We got Anthony versus Ryan. This one's a little tricky. This one has 2 good sides. Anthony Smith, I was liking Anthony Smith, but I can make a case for Ryan Spann pretty easily. So let's look at Ryan Spann first for the upset, and then we'll look at Anthony Smith. So if Ryan Spann was going to upset Anthony, first off, his name, Ryan Spann, sums to 121, and it's the 12th day of the first month on the Hebrew Civil, like 121, so maybe that's a special connection for him. There's also 26 date numerology on the Hebrew Civil, and today would mark the 26th day of his current 30-year-old age, this being his 26th fight, where he can get his 20th win for his career. 20 sums to 26. So he can become 20 and 6, or it looks like a 206. Looks like a 26 on the 26th day of his age in his 26th fight. 20 sums to 26. His name, 121. It's the 12th day of the first month, like 121. A day with 26 date numerology on it. It's pretty clean. Looks compelling. Also, there's 48 date numerology on the Gregorian. 26 sums to 48. And this is Smith versus Spann, which sums to 48. So, upset narrative right there. That could work in Ryan Spann's favor. But let's look at Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith has a similar connection as far as his birthday and his record. Just like our Ryan Spann 26th day of his age, 26th fight, and get his 20th win, all that connects mathematically. Same thing for Anthony Smith. It's the 55th day of his 33-year-old age, and he could become 36-16 for a record. 36 sums to 55, it being the 55th day of his 33-year-old age, and he could become 36-16. 16 sums to 33. So 55th day of his 33-year-old age, he could become 36-16. 36 sums to 55, 16 sums to 33. He would also get his third win in a row if you want to go along with that 33 pattern. It's his 52nd fight for his career. 68 date numerology, 68 sums to 52. And Ryan Spann could become 5-2 for a UFC record with a loss like 52. One thing that goes against both of these guys is Anthony Smith. He could potentially get his 17th loss in his 17th UFC fight. At the same time, though, Ryan Spann, he can get his 7th loss in his 7th UFC fight. So that goes either way. That connection doesn't really help, but it goes either way. Anthony Smith sums to 158 today with 32 date numerology on the Gregorian. 32 sums to 158. There's also 158 date numerology on the Hebrew religious side. So yeah, so that's what I have. I mean, it's pretty good, pretty well coded for either one. 55th day of his 33rd birthday could become 36-16, or it's the 26th day of his 30-year-old age, his 26th fight, he can become 20-6. So you can make a case either way. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insight. I wish you guys the best of luck on your picks for UFC Saturday, and I'll see you in the next video.